Hi Heathlands at home, Helen here again with another craft activity for you. So today, instead of doing our usual origami crafts, what I thought we'd do is something a little bit more seasonal, because it's definitely starting to feel like autumn out there, lots of wet and windy weather. So I've been out into the garden and I've collected some lovely leaves. So we've got some hazel, some little birch leaves and some oak leaves. And what I thought we'd do today is some leaf rubbing pictures. So all you need for this is some paper, some wax crayons in lots of different colours. You can choose. I've kind of gone for autumnal tones. And you need some dry leaves. So they can be fresh leaves or they can be leaves turning for autumn, as you can see here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to move our leaves out the way and decide first whether we want to do our picture portrait or landscape. I think I'm going to do landscape today. So all we need to do is take a leaf and place it underneath our paper. So you can see it kind of raises it up a bit. But all we want to do is select a colour. I think I'm going to go for a nice deep red with this one. And instead of using it like a pencil or a felt tip where we're holding it a bit like we would write, what we're going to do is we're going to use it flat on its side. So you're going to place it flat on the paper like so, and then you're just going to rub it backwards and forwards all over where you think the leaf is. And what it should do, and hopefully you can see, is that it's picking up those beautiful veins from the leaf from underneath. So the idea with this is you need to use the back side of the leaf, not the top side of the leaf. So you can see there's quite a difference in texture. So the underside of the leaf, the bottom, that's where all the veins are. So hopefully you can see that. So as you can see, my leaf moved a little bit and we've got a double line there, but I actually don't mind that. So all we're going to do is carry on putting leaves underneath, and you can put more than one leaf underneath at a time if you want. I'm going to put a couple of oak leaves underneath here and maybe another one underneath there. And you can layer them on top of each other. So if I take some black, for example, and now go over this oak leaf, try and keep it nice and still and steady, you can see you start to get textures laying up. Now some leaves work better than others. So the hazel leaves in particular are really good because they've got really strong veins to show up. And if you press quite hard, you should be able to get the outline of the leaf as well. So I'm going to go over that one again. So you can see our picture's starting to evolve. Now this little birch leaf, I'm not sure how much is going to show up, but I'm going to try and put it right in the middle. I think I'm going to use a nice deep dark green. You know, actually, that's come up beautifully. I don't know how well you can see this, but I'll add a photograph at the end of the video to show you what we came up with. I'm going to move that leaf again and maybe try a brown. Hopefully you can see how that's come up. I'm really quite pleased with that. I didn't think the birch leaves would work so well. Now this time I might put two on together and see how that works with one colour. So I'm using a nice deep red here. So there you can see that's the two leaves coming up together. I think I want to use my other hazel leaf again because that is really rather lovely and textured. Something maybe a bit darker. Or that bright red we haven't used. So again, we're just trying to keep the paper still on top of the leaf so it doesn't move around too much. and you can press quite hard to get the pattern of your leaves on. I think I might use this birch leaf again over here to add a bit more contrast with some black. And then, as you can see, we're kind of starting to fill up all the gaps. So I'm going to put this oak leaf in here. Maybe try some subtle yellow. And as I say, again, I am pressing quite hard to get the leaves to come out. I'm just going to fill in the gaps to make sure everything has some texture on it. Maybe a bit of green over here. And there we have a completed autumn leaf rubbing picture. I'm going to do some photographic instructions for you guys to follow in our activity booklet, so a step by step. And as I say, I'll put a photograph of this so you can see more details at the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed our activity today, and we'll be back next week with more. Bye, Heathlands at home.